Hi fashion family, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your full body fashion teacher here from Media. So in today's lesson, we are going to be learning how to make a palazzo pant, and if you want to do this, you definitely need a trouser pattern, a trouser block. Okay, if you have not watched my video on how to draft a trouser pattern, I'm going to link it up there for you to watch. Yeah, so I've got my pattern from the last class here, the front and the back trouser block. So I did make a short, okay. I made a short from the video, so I'm going to show you how you can as well convert this pattern into a palazzo pattern. So yeah, that's that. So when you're making a palazzo trouser, you need a fabric that can fall easily. Okay, the well flowing fabric like satin. Okay, I'm using the satin for my project. So you can use satin, you can use silk, any kind of fabric. You can use chiffon, anything that you drape so easily. Those are the kind of fabric that will work so well with a palazzo trouser. You can as well use Ankara if the Ankara is not too solid, not so it's not too thick. Okay, yeah. So that's it. So without wasting any of our time, let's get started. So to get the palazzo trouser, the first thing you need to do is to draw a straight line starting from the middle of the waist up down. That's if you want your hip area to be free. If you don't want your hip area to be free, if you want it to be a bit firm, you slash towards the hip point. You don't slash all the way. Okay. So that way you can have the hip area still fitted. Okay. So that's that. So let's say I want it to the hip now. I think I should just do it to the hip level. I should make it free to the hip level. So I'll slash like this, and then I'm going to direct it this way towards the hip area. Make sure you don't cut it all through. So this is what you're going to spread out. You can slash this one as well for you to also be able to spread it out. So this is how you can get your palazzo pants fit and flare, fitted to the hip level and then it flares downward. But if you want it completely free from the top, then you slash to the what's it called? To the waist. So I'm going to begin mine to the hip level. So the same thing I did for the back pattern, I'm going to do for the front. So this way I can, spread out my pattern and then just take it all the way. So I'll be cutting it now. So right now I went ahead to measure the length from the waistline. Okay. I think I used 45 inches. You can make it according to your length, or if you want it to really drag the floor, you can make it longer. But mine was exactly my floor length, so I used yeah, my floor length is 44 inches, so I made it 45. Okay. Yeah. Then I connected the edges to it. The pattern paper I use is not a full length, so I just connected it all the way down. At the end of the day, mine came out very full, so you can spread the paper as full as you want it. Okay, it can be less fuller than mine, it can be more fuller than it can be fuller than mine, so depending on what you want. Okay, so I went ahead to make connection, and I added my side seam allowance to it. You can see that from what I'm doing here. Then I went ahead to cut. The upper edge is going to definitely carry half of an inch allowance because I'm facing it. Okay, with my facing, I'm not using a band. If I was to make it with band, I would have cut out the band allowance from the waistline. Okay, so but I'm going to just add facing. So the crotch part is going to carry half of an inch, and that's exactly what I added there. So is the inseam. So do not make mistake of adding more than that. Except if your zipper is going to be at the crotch part. Oh yeah, I added my zipper here actually. Yeah. So I stopped the zipper at the hip line, then from the hip point, the rest was half of an inch. So my zipper allowance, I think I did 1.5 inches. So just as I have done for the back, I went ahead to slash the front pattern as well, and then I spread it. Okay, and then we're going to be pinning in order to add the sewing allowances, and then we cut. Pattern making is so sweet. It's just for you to place your pattern and then you start cutting. You get relieved of that stress of choking on fabric and all of that, trying to get accurate measurements. Yeah. So you've done all of that on your pattern paper. So what I did is I placed the back pattern so that I can get the same width for the hem line, just as I have on the back for the front as well. So I just traced out the hem line, all right, traced out some parts of the side, edges, and then I lifted it up because I already have my actual pattern for the front. Okay, so I only need the hem part. Then I added the side seam allowance. Then the crotch part of the front is definitely going to carry not more than half of an inch. So is the waistline and then the inseam. Yeah. So you just connect. I just went ahead to connect this side to the hemline, and then I cut. So it's as simple as ABC. So now we'll be getting ready for the sewing, but first I will be showing you the pocket making process. And now for the pockets. This is the pocket pattern I've transferred to the fabric. Remember, we have two pieces for each pocket. One is going to be slanted and the other one will not be slanted. So the slanted part, I slanted it by 6.5 inches all the way from the waistline. Then because we are going to be turning the edges, I need to extend it upward by half of an inch. And that's exactly what I did just now. So I'm going to be cutting it at that point, okay, so that after sewing we can end up having the actual measurement and the actual slant we needed on the pocket. Okay, so you only slant for one part of the pocket piece, and then the other side is going to represent the back. Okay, you can see. So when I place them together now, you see what it looks like. You can see that. So we'll go ahead now and also shape the side of the front pocket fabric, I mean side of the front fabric itself, just to have the pocket facing down. So I'll just use the pattern of the upper part of the pocket to trace on the front fabric piece. So you only do this for the front and not the back, okay, because that's where we are going to turn. Right after now, I went ahead to couple the fabric pieces together, starting from the back fabric, and then we'll move over to the front, starting from the pocket. Hey guys, welcome back. So now the fabric has been cut. The pattern has been transferred to the fabric. You can see this is the back. Then I hired the zipper side. Interfacing it is very important because of the zipper. And this coffee part is stitched by half of an inch. So then there is facing on the waistline because I cut it together with the band. So if I wanted to add an attached one, I would have trimmed out of the pattern, but I didn't do it. So what I would just be doing is the facing, so it's a high waist palazzo pants. So you cut the facing, okay, it's the edge of the fabric itself by how long you want it, I mean the height. So here I did 3 inches. By the time I fold inside, we're having like 2.5, then I'll use half to sew, so it's going to left is like 2 inches. So we use to turn it inside like this. So I'll just go ahead now and sew the facing first. You start with sewing the facing, okay? After that, you now go ahead and stitch this watch part. I mean, this is the zipper side, so I'm not going to pin it. I will just baste it, and then I'll do the same thing for the front. So as for the front, we are going to be fixing the pocket first. You're fixing the pocket first for the front. So this is the pocket side. This is the crotch area. You don't need to extend the crotch area of the front. So you can put it back there. So it also has facing just like the back. Okay. So go ahead and sew the facing, just the facing, and then I'll not put the crotch together like this. Okay, so here we have the back fabric pieces. Okay, the facing has been sewn right now, as you can see, and then you make sure that you top stitch on the facing part so that it can sit well inside. Right. So Yeah, let's start. So we will now go ahead and prepare the front, the pockets, and then the band as well, the facing as well, before we put it to the back. So this is one of the pockets. Okay, this is one side. Then we have a pair of it. The one is going to stick with the back this way. One is going to stick with the back like this. Hope you've seen it. Yeah, one is going to stick with the back this way, and then the other stays with the front. So first thing first, to stitch this one, you place this one right side facing right side, and then stitch half inch all the way like this. You stitch it this way, okay, and then you notch this corner, stitch like this, okay. So I'm going to be doing that for both sides of the front right now. Ensure you top stitch this part, okay. So this is what it looks like now. So after that, you now go ahead and fix this one with it. This one, the right side will be showing like this. Make sure that it balances with this way. Okay, so you fix it here. You're going to sew it from inside, and not this way. You sew it this way, wrong side facing wrong side, like this. Sew it wrong side facing wrong side. Leave this way all the way. So just as I've instructed you earlier, here we are sewing the pocket, and make sure that you're sewing it wrong side facing wrong side, and then you trim off the edges. Make sure you sew it 2 times. Yes, 2 times, because we're going to be trimming it to the barest minimum, and we can't afford it to, lose out. So after trimming, this is what it looks like. And then the next thing is you flip it to the other side and stitch it. You top stitch it. You stitch from the top, basically holding the two layers of fabric together, the two plies of fabric together. And this is to make sure that
If
it
your
is well
fabric is
secured
quite
in
thick,
such a
you
way
might
that
not
when you
want to
put
use the
something in the
fabric itself
pocket,
as
there's no way it's gonna
the
escape.
pocket
Yeah. So
material.
you
You might
stitch
want to
all
use
the way.
something lighter, and then you have to sew facing. Okay, you have to sew facing. Let's say you use a different fabric now. Moving on, you have to sew facing here, so that when hand is being dipped into the pockets, people don't get to see the other fabric. They get to see the facing from your main fabric. Okay, you have to do that here, and then at the edge of the one upper, the one of the edge of the one facing the pocket mouth itself. So that's if you're not using this fabric. But since you're using the same fabric, there is no point of doing facing. So lay it for them to see it. Lay it very well. Lay it flat. So now this part is going to go together with the side seam allowance. Okay, you can see. So uh hold it down. Use pin to hold it down. Okay. So here at this point, what we took away was 1.5. So the total space that must be here now must be 2.5 inches. So take your tape and check. Because what we took away was 1.5 inches. So plus the sewing allowance must be up to 2.5. If it's not up to 2.5, you move this backward. So if it's not up to 2.5, move it backward a little. Remove the spin and move it back until it reaches 2.5. Okay, so meaning that the value you cut out from the slanted part and then your sewing allowance must be what you will have on this part of the pocket, so that it can make up for the whole width of your waist measurement and the allowances. And then you go ahead and pin this part as well. Good. So you go ahead and stitch this edge, and then you stitch here together in preparation for coupling to the back. So after this, now we need to do our facing, okay, before we join it to the back. Okay, so I just feel like I need to show you this. Remember earlier I said that we are going to stitch this side of the pocket together with the side seam. Now because we needed to balance this place, there are some times where after balancing it, here will not balance with the side seam allowance again. My side seam allowance is 1 inch, and if you look at where this one stops, it's already 1 inch or even a little bit more than. So what you do in these cases, you have to stitch this one up to a particular point here where it balances and you notch it. So the pocket goes separately and then the allowance goes separately. But in a case where it matches, it balances with the allowance, just sew it together with the side seam and weave it. So for this situation now, we'll have to notch somewhere around here. Okay. And sew the pocket itself separately. Okay. Sew the pocket separately and then it goes separate way. So it's going to be sewn just exactly like this one here. So you see what we have there now. So when we are sewing the allowance now, the pocket can go separately and then the allowance still stays, and that's it. So we'll sew the other side exactly this way, okay, and then we'll couple the sides. The band is in it. Bring the band. Let's fix the band. Now you can see that the pocket has been sewn here. Now we have the facing turned already just like that of the back, so make sure that you turn the facing together with the pocket. All right, except if you're doing the facing that doesn't have joining, then you now turn it around with the back part as well. But the front facing is separate from the back, so you join the facing with it first before sewing the crotch line. All right, so we can have it can have it this way. So yeah, so you're going to go ahead to sew the crotch line up together with the face. Make sure you follow the shape just exactly how it is. So you start from joining the bands together as well, okay, and ensure you have it in, and make sure that it aligns. The joining aligns, very very important. So my size seam is 1 inch. I'll just sew it at 1 inch all the way downward. Hey guys, welcome back. So now this is the stage we've gotten on the trouser. You can see that the side seam has been sewn together with the facing. Like I said before, you sew the facing. After you've done the facing, don't go ahead and turn the side seam before fixing the facing. You make sure that this line, the stitch line, starts all the way from the facing part and goes all the way. The waist was a little bit extra, that's why I held in more than 1 inch. So and then make sure that you weave as you go. It's very important. Weave as you go. So that's for the side. Now the crotch parts and the inseam part. This is the inseam. This inner part of the tie is called the inseam. So you hold the crotch part together, pin it, and then stitch it all the way down. Okay. So this is the back. This is the front, rather. I'll show you the front. This is what the front looks like. You can see. This is what the front looks like. That's how neat and beautiful it is. And this is what the back looks like now. You can see the zipper side. So you're going to go ahead now and fix the zipper by the allowance saddle. So the zipper will be fixed before we turn the facing, so that the facing can hold the zipper inside. It can give it like a concealed finishing. Okay, so you're going to hold it this way, so you only be seeing the zipper at the edge. So the next thing now after fixing the zipper is to turn it inside with the facing. So you can see there is a space here. There's a small space here left where we are going to insert the zip. So push it inside and then we use to turn it. So you can see what it looks like now. So then you can now turn the zipper with it. So then you can now turn the zipper with it. First thing first, you go ahead and stitch the open space, okay, on the same line that joins the band with the trouser, and then you top stitch it so that it can match the rest of the band. After which you now go ahead to turn the fabric with the facing. You turn the zipper, rather, you turn it inside with the facing. Then you go ahead to trim off the excess seam allowance to reduce bulk, and then you turn it to the right side. Now here is what the final look looks like, and I haven't actually rocked this palazzo pants so well, so I just took a mirror selfie and I'm going to be showing you what it looks like. So you can see what I have left here is just the M line. I'm going to weave it and then I'll fold it by half inch, then use M gum to uh fix the raw edge. Okay, so the waistline as well, we are going to be using M gum to fix the facing inside, or we just stitch it with transparent thread. And yeah, so next here I'm going to be showing you what it looks like. I had a mirror selfie. Maybe when I finally take a proper picture or video, I'm going to be putting it up here as a post. Please do well to subscribe to this channel for more content. Like, drop your comment. You can also make requests for any video you want me to make, and I'm going to pick the highest request. Okay, thank you very much. If you want to join our online fashion school, kindly visit our website. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Registration is ongoing for our online fashion academy. We have classes from beginners level to advanced level, corsetry, bridals, whatever you want to learn, and there's going to be certificates at the end of the day. So just send us a WhatsApp message or go to our website to get started. I'll see you in class. Bye.